everybody, welcome back to
Hello.
Cricket Compared. As you can probably tell, it's Dom here with me.
Yes, you got the best guest again.
I knew you were going to say that.
I can't think why.
So, as you can probably tell by the title, well, I'd be worried if you couldn't tell by the title, we are reviewing Dream11 IPL.
And what an IPL that was. Absolutely amazing.
With coronavirus.
Despite coronavirus.
Yes. Not with coronavirus, though. No positive cases. Which I think the BCCI must have been really nervous about if there was a disruption.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But thankfully there wasn't. What did you think of it being played in the Emirates?
UAE. I think it was very different. I think CSK were the ones that really suffered from it. Obviously coming 7th. Oh, just a heads up. Dom's supports CSK and I support RCB.
CSK! Oh, not so good. Never mind.
Yeah, that really was unnecessary.
RCB, they sort of... What do you think of their season overall?
We had a really good start. That super over against MI. I watched a recording of it. It was incredible. 16.5 and over for the last 6 overs.
Yeah, amazing.
Pollard and Kishan. And I'm going to be honest, even though I really wanted RCB to win, I was really sad when Kishan got out for 99.
Yeah, well, no doubt we're going to talk about Ishan Kishan again soon.
So
good, they named him twice.
What I was saying about CSK was that they barely ever lose at home at the stadium in Chennai. I don't know what it's called.
Also don't know what it's called. But thankfully, I have the internet here, so we'll try and find out. Yeah, so they barely ever lose at home.
When the normal IPL is being played.
But they did lose quite a lot in this IPL.
MA Chidambaram Stadium.
Lovely.
So they wouldn't lose that often there because they're used to the conditions. But in the UAE, there was a lot of talk about whether you should bat first or bowl first because of the dew that comes in, especially in the night games.
Yeah. And what was your opinion on that? Did it actually change very much?
Yeah. I mean, CSK, this is the first time they haven't qualified for the playoffs, I think.
So it definitely changed how CSK did, yeah. What do you think of the size of the grounds? That was the thing that I was going to ask. Because we saw quite a lot of sixers out of the ground and onto the road.
Yeah, I would say that the grounds were different. Because they're... I'm not exactly sure what ground it was at. But there's one straight boundary that's a little under 60 metres, and the others, and the other straight boundary is about 85 metres. So it's a huge difference depending on what end you're bowling from.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good. The
grounds?
Well, I thought the tournament as a whole, it worked pretty well. It was exciting. It did favour the batting team a bit, I thought.
Really? The team that bats first.
Well, generally the grounds being small, I thought the batsmen had more fun than the bowlers did. Although, not necessarily true. Some of the bowlers clearly did absolutely amazing. I think the spinners, it definitely, the spinners did really well, particularly in terms of
I wouldn't actually say that.
Particularly in terms of economy. Maybe they didn't take quite so many wickets.
I'm just looking at... Okay, yeah, I would agree on econ. But... You see, you've only got one spinner in the top 5. Go Yuzi!
So shall we talk about best bowling economy?
So best bowling econ.
Rashid Khan, 5.37 and over the course of 64 overs. So he bowled 4 overs in every single game that the Sunrisers played.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive.
And then next is Mohamed
20
Nabi,
wickets
but
as
he
well,
only played one game. Nabi only played one game, and then it's Washington Sundar, and then Jayan Yadav, who he's a spinner for
but
MI.
Also only played 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got Vijay Shankar, who bowls medium fast, and then Hazelwood.
Yeah.
And then Axel Patel, another spinner. Then Chris Morris, he bowled so well for RCB.
You missed that, Jofra.
Then Bumrah, then Chakravarthi, another spinner, then Tahir. I think we're just going too far down the list.
Yeah, so overall, I think spinners did well. So
in terms of economy.
Given we started talking about bowling, who is your best bowler of the tournament, do you think?
I could talk for hours about this.
Yeah, don't. It'll be too boring.
Too long.
Talk for a minute or two, maybe.
So, in terms of wickets, obviously Kagiso Rabada didn't break the record of most wickets in the season, which is, I believe, 33 from Darren Bravo a few seasons ago. I would say Bumrah had a very good tournament.
Bumrah and Bolt clearly had a brilliant tournament.
For 27 and 25 wickets. And Bumrah's econ is 6.73 with a strike rate of 13. That's every 2 overs you're taking a wicket. Roughly.
Which is pretty amazing, you've got to say. And also, he's always bowling either in the power play or at the death. And he's got an economy rate of 6.73. That is phenomenal. So for those reasons, Bumrah is my bowler of the tournament. But I think there are some other honourable mentions. We've already mentioned one, Rashid Khan. Amazing economy rate and still took 20 wickets in his 16 games. So, pretty impressive, you've got to say. And, the Sunrisers started off quite badly. They were getting beaten.
Yeah.
Quite a lot, and then the sun rose.
Yeah.
Their sun
not
went
intended.
up into the sky,
Hopefully.
and they suddenly got better and better and better, including in the playoffs.
Yeah,
beating your beloved RCB.
Let's not talk about that. So I'm actually going to sway the opinion, and I'm going to choose Trent Boult.
Trent Boult, okay. Tell me why.
Yeah, so he's third on the wickets. Economy of shade under 8, which for a T20, and I'd say under 160 was not a general winning total, although CSK did defend. No. KXIP did defend 126. Jordan took 3 for 17. I watched the highlights. It was a very good game. So Bolt's taking 25 wickets in 15 games. He's bowling 57 overs. He's taken 4 for 18. He's got an average of 18. Strike rate of 13. Well, 13.75. A 4-wicket haul. And has bowled 3 maidens.
Yep. So for all of those things,
and I'm looking at dots.
Bumrah is slightly better.
No.
In every single thing. So he's bowled more overs, conceded less runs. His best bowling is
No. Look at most maidens. Bolt's ahead on that.
That's the one thing.
And wait, I'm just checking this. Oh no, he's not ahead on most dots.
Can we agree that as a pair they are the best 2 bowlers?
Yeah, I actually think that's one of the main reasons why Mumbai won.
Yeah. Are we agreed on the best team? We should have started with the best team, really, shouldn't we?
Best team in the tournament. Obviously Mumbai, because they won.
Yeah.
But
so
hopefully later in the pod, we're going to be discussing and choosing, a best. I'm going to be picking a top team.
The top team.
Yeah.
The top 11, right? Well,
the Dream11 of the Dream11 IPL.
The Dream11 squared. The Dream121.
Please shut him up.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, in which case
he enjoys maths. In which
case we better get on to the best batsman.
Runs. KL Rahul.
KL Rahul, most runs. He's obviously got the best average, but he hasn't. By quite a long way, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't got the best average.
Rate.
No, look at Kishan.
Oh, Kishan just gets the so good they named him twice.
I was about to say that.
So he actually has the best average. Amazing. So
actually, I'll fact check that.
And actually, his Ishan Kishan's strike rate is also better.
We got an average of 51.
But it's
Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Yeah, he played one less innings.
Oh, yep. We got an average of over 100. 101 average for Deepak Huda. 7 games, 5 innings. Wait, no.
5 innings, 4 not outs.
4 not outs.
Oh.
High score of I need to find his stats again.
62, I think.
I need to find his stats again. This is really
62
embarrassing.
not
Where is it? Here we go. 4 not out, 101 runs. High score of 62 not out. Strike rate of 142. And balls faced is 71. So he actually has faced a fair number of balls, to be fair, but he can't actually be the best batter in the IPL 2020, can he? No. I'm not saying he is. In terms of average, he is. But
so who are you going to go for?
Best batter? Oh, Jesus, this is so hard. I'm actually going to have a look at 4s and 6s and things like that.
So can I give you my nomination?
Yeah,
and I think you might agree with it.
I think I've chosen mine.
He's down at number 10 in the most runs scored.
Oh, whoa.
AB de Villiers. So
I would actually very strongly disagree.
Well, he hasn't scored the most runs, but his strike rate is 158.
Pollard's is 191.
Yeah, but AB has scored 454 runs. Where's Pollard? Kieran Pollard, 268 runs only.
With a high score of 60 not out. Okay, I'll take your points.
Yeah.
Point taken.
AB, I think, in that run that RCB had of winning sort of 5 games running, he was absolutely awesome. Coming in
4 on the
towards the end of the innings, just for 6 or 7 overs, really blasting, scoring often at 50.
550s.
An average of 45.4 coming in at number
innings.
4. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive. So, yeah, controversial. Who are you going to go for?
I'm just looking at this kind of stuff. I'm looking at like most 50s, most centuries, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Choice is coming down.
Come on. The countdown is on.
It's a lot easier. Ishan Kishan.
So
top run scorer for Mumbai.
He was my number 2.
He's fifth on the most runs. High score of 99, average of 57, strike rate of 145, 36s. He's actually top on the most 6s.
He is awesome. But since you're talking about most 6s, you've got to look at the person who is number
12th
6.
on most 4s.
You've got to look at the person who is number
Gale,
6 on the most 6s.
Yeah, Chris
Gale. Right, 23 6s in only 7 games. Whereas Ishan Kishan, who wins that competition, 36ers, but in 13 innings. Chris Gale he is just a class above. I know he can't run, but he can hit.
I watched it live when he hit his 1,006 in T20 cricket.
So I saw a stat, you'll be able to tell me whether this is true or not, that Chris Gale has hit more sixers in T20 cricket than the entire Australian cricket team.
Well, it depends what Australian cricket team.
So presumably that means in Australia in international T20 cricket.
So that would probably be Finch, Warner, Smith, Maxwell,
But I think it probably means when they're playing for Australia rather than when they're in the IPL or Big Bash or whatever.
That would actually make sense.
Yeah. Amazing. More than a country.
Yeah.
He is the universe. Okay. So next thing I want to talk about is best young player.
Best young player.
I think we might agree on this one.
Yep.
So who's your nomination for best young player?
Well, actually, I think you should go first on this one.
I should go first on this one. Okay, so there's one young guy who I've been really, really impressed with. He opens the innings. He's really cool. Never looks flustered. He plays effortless cricket shots. Just beautiful timing.
Oh, I know what's coming.
Classic shots.
I know what's coming. Let's go, RCB and Devd Up Padikkal. Tell me I'm right.
Devd Up Padikkal, what a star. What a star. He can also hit the ball for miles. He is just absolutely incredible. So, yeah, I'm really excited to watch his career over the next 15 years. I think he's going to be
8 sixes
brilliant.
In 15 innings.
But 51 fours. Compare it to Kohli. He scored more runs than Virat Kohli.
Okay. Kohli didn't have such a good season, though.
Yeah, not such a good season for Virat Kohli. Puts him 9th on the list of most run scorers.
Yeah, well...
that is a reflection of how amazing he is. But Padikkal outscored him. That is impressive.
Yeah.
Do you disagree with any of that? Or are we just going to have Padikkal there?
Yeah. I think next we got... What are we going to select next before selecting a final top 11?
So we've done team, batsman, bowler...
All-rounder next.
Young player...
So, I completely agree with Padikkal. He's averaging 31. This is his first season in the IPL. He's a great talent, and I'm going to really look forward to supporting RCB in the future just to watch him unfold.
What if he gets transferred?
I think RCB will try to keep Padikkal.
Yeah, they will. I'm sure they will.
I'm going to cry when AB retires.
Okay, so one thing I want to ask you, Henry, what was your favourite moment of the IPL this year?
Oh, dear.
What was your favourite? Could it be a wicket, a super over, some amazing six?
Okay, so I'm going to actually nominate a few moments that you might have seen, you might not have, because they're quite obscure. My first moment is one day when Sunday the something of October, there were 3 super overs in 2 games of cricket. So that is probably my, 4th best moment.
That's your 4th best moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
3rd best moment. I think you all know what my first best moment is, so I'll just do that. That's Mumbai winning that single.
Mumbai winning...
The IPL.
Winning the entire IPL?
Yeah, it's just that single. That's number 1.
Sunday the 18th of October, by the way. Mumbai Indians versus Kings 11 Punjab and Sunrisers versus the Knight Riders.
Yeah.
Both went to super overs.
Yeah. So
KXIP winning on 2nd super over.
So my 4th moment is the 3 super overs in one day. My 3rd moment, this is hard, is Chris Gale hitting his 1,006th.
Good one. Good choice.
My 2nd moment is that 4 that Kieran Pollard hit against RCB when they were 83 for 4 after 12 overs chasing 202 and they tied the match. 5 off 1, Pollard crunches a pull shot. And then I told you my top moment, Mumbai taking the trophy consecutive.
So the final play of the final match. Very good. Okay, so are we ready to do team?
Yeah.
Dream11 squared. Dream 121.
I'm not going to call that just to... I actually say I go first because you've gone first on the other things.
So what are you going to go first? Opening pair.
Opening pair. This is hard. I've got to go KL Rahul opening. Top runs by comfortable margin. By 50 odd runs. Second, to be honest, I'm actually looking at one of 3, either Padikkal, Dhawan, or Warner. Honestly, don't know which is better. So
do you go for experience or youth?
Yeah. So if I was picking a team that I think will come into light over the next few years, 5, 6, 7 years, I would go with Padikkal. But I think I've got to be looking at the here and now, and just their stats are incredible. He can smack it out the park when he wants to. His running's brilliant. David Warner.
Yeah. Okay.
3.
Oh, hold on. I get to do 3 and 4, don't I?
Okay. Ishan Kishan.
Can I put Ishan Kishan in at 3?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that all right?
Yeah,
and
I'm good
also,
with that.
he's So my problem is I want my number 4 to also be a wicketkeeper. That's all right though, isn't it? They can still go and field. So Ishan Kishan, you've already said your favourite batsman. I'm going to put my favourite batsman then in at 4, which is AB de Villiers. I
wouldn't have done that actually.
He is awesome coming in at that stage of the innings. You know, with 8, maybe 10 overs to go. I just don't think there's anyone better than him. And again, we've got a mixture of youth and experience.
I probably would have put Sanju Samson in the middle order.
Yeah.
He boshes it everywhere. I might have actually put him in for... Who was your number 3?
Ishan Kishan, your favourite batsman of the whole tournament.
No.
You see, there are too many.
Too many. That's why the IPL is so good. So much talent.
Okay, so we've got
5 and 6.
Yeah, you could do 5 and 6, and you don't have to find a wicketkeeper.
No, I don't.
Maybe Ben Stokes, Morgan.
Nah.
It was a shame that Stokes wasn't there right at the start.
Yeah, and Stokes opened when he got good amounts of runs. So difficult.
Maybe Pollard.
Yeah.
With his massive strike rate to come in at 5.
Yeah, I'm going for Pollard.
So Pollard at 5.
And...
Are you going to bring the universe boss in?
No.
Even though he got a special mention for his number of 6s.
Yeah. Number 6. I feel like I need to go another finisher. I'm looking at most 6s. I'm tempted to go Hardick, but oh jeez.
Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, let's do it.
But I'm gonna go Poran. Poran at 5. Pollard at 6.
Poran at 5. Pollard at 6. Okay, so now we're going to flip to the end and we're going to do the bowlers.
7.
No, I'm going to start at 11.
Okay.
11 and 10. So I'm going to go for Bumrah and Rabada. Rabada, they're 1 and 2 on wickets taken. Rabada's also got a pretty good economy rate, and his fielding is also amazing.
So I'm going to go.
I quite like to have those two in at 10 and 11.
9 and 8. I'm going to go Yuzvendra Chahal and Rashid Khan.
Okay, so
I just think you obviously need a spinner in the side. Yuzvendra Chahal is 1, plays for RCB. 2 is just. He turns the ball a long way. A lot of his wickets actually came with a ball that's floated up outside off stump, go for the big shot and over extra, and it goes to long off. So, yeah. And I just think they've been really good. Now, if I were you, I'd pick a very certain number 7 MVP. I would go for Jofra as number 7.
So, yeah. Really, I think that's a good shout because you do need someone who is also has the ability to bat for a couple of overs in case you've lost 5 wickets. The other 4 who we've got aren't really batsmen at all, are they?
No.
So I like the idea.
No, Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan can bat a bit.
Can bat a bit, yeah, but
just going to check his stats.
So Jofra.
Rashid.
Average of 18.8, but a good strike rate of 179 this year, which is kind of what you need at number 7.
So,
Rashid Khan is
he can
batting this year. His average was only 8.75 with a strike rate of 116. So yeah,
he can bat.
He can bat, but didn't.
No.
That's the answer to that one. So. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's put Jofra in at 7.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
shall we run down it again?
Yeah, so we have... You can do the openers.
No, you did the openers.
Fair enough. Now I need to remember who my openers are.
Rahul and Warner.
Yeah, Rahul and Warner. Brilliant
so
players.
3 and 4, we put Ishan Kishan and AB de Villiers.
5 and 6, I went for Nicholas Poran and Kyron Pollard.
Number 7, we got Jofra Archer.
Joffy.
8 and 9, Henry, who did you choose? 2 spinners.
Yuzvendra Chahal and Rashid Khan.
And then
big turners of the ball.
10 and 11, Bumrah and Rabada. Now that would be the Dream 121 team.
Shut up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. And if you didn't enjoy the video, then like and subscribe anyway.
And if you didn't enjoy it, it was all Henry's fault. But if you did, it was because he had such a good guest, wasn't it?
Nope. Goodbye.